Alright, Ultrasaur Shaman. Basically, it's just a Control Shaman deck that plays Ultrasaur. We play 2 Ultrasaurs even. We play a copy of Curator to find our Ultrasaurs, and I guess Primordial Drake is an okay card, so we put that in the deck too. The absolute dream is we get an Ultrasaur to stick. We play Crazed Alchemist, it has 14 attack. We Windfury it for 28 damage, and maybe even Flame Tongue Totem it for 32 damage. Actually, the Flame Tongue Totem kind of sucks a little bit in this deck, I've discovered, so we're going to cut one for an Aya because we're playing some Jade cards anyway, so Aya really should have been in the deck to start with. But anyway, we have a small Jade package, we have the Ultrasaur Curator package, no Murloc, but whatever. Potential Crazed Alchemist Windfury memes, and just some Control Shaman cards. Alright, don't want to keep any of this garbage. Not even sure which Druid deck I'm hoping he is, probably aggro. But I'm expecting Jade. If I can get like an on-curve Ultrasaur with him having a bad set of Jade cards in the opening few turns, then maybe the Ultrasaur can put in some work. Druid doesn't have a good answer to it, really. Innervate, Nourish, probably into Aya or Jade Behemoth. Let's play Manatide over Stonehill here. I guess the Stonehill is good at taking out his first Jade Golem, but I just really value cards out of my deck at this point. And if it was Jade Behemoth, this guy can't get to the Jade Golem anyway. Guess we play Stonehill this turn. Could also just play Thing from Below. I guess Thing from Below is actually pretty nice here. Yeah, the Thing from Below is just harder to get through. It actually deals with this, kind of. Alright, I'm happy to see all that stuff trade in there. Wow, no play. That's weird. How many cards do I have in hand? 10? So maybe I actually want to trade off my Flame Tongue here. It's kind of hard for me to actually get cards out of my hand. I need to get 2 cards out of my hand here. I guess with coin I can do it. And I guess coining a Primordial Drake isn't really super good in this matchup. So maybe I just go like Totem, Coin, Jinyu? Or maybe I just go Stonehill, Flame Tongue, trade off Manatide. I guess we'll just do that. Probably want Alec here so we can try to kill him. Alright. Can Hex that if I really want. Hex plus Stonehill is a play here. If I rolled Spell Damage Totem, I could Jade Lightning. Let's just go Stonehill Hex here. Let's take a fat Bog Creeper for next turn. If I anticipate needing to play a second Hex this turn, then maybe Sinjin makes sense, but I guess I already have a 4-drop. We'll just take a fat Bog Creeper. I guess at this point we're just trying to really pressure him. Hopefully he doesn't have a swipe here. Second Primordial Drake. Tough to beat. Oh, I think we just play Bog Creeper here. Fills out the mana curve, has the best stats going into this.
I got the best deals anywhere.
So bumping this in here and then playing Primordial Drake isn't that bad. Except I do have to kill that Gadgetzan Auctioneer. So I guess I need to play Jade Lightning. Leaves me with 4 mana. I can also... I guess I could Hex this if I really wanted to. I think I might just swing in and Jinyu my guy. Lets me get more stats on the board. It's kind of weird because I heal this up and then he can just send a 4/1 into it, but at least this thing dies. And like I said, it's important to get stats on the board here. If we can just pressure him enough, and then we have like Hex and Devolve to kind of deal with his dudes, and then we have Alakir to potentially finish the game. Flame Tongue, and even Crazed Alchemist actually works pretty well with Alakir. Actually does like the same thing as Flame Tongue if Alakir is the only dude. This is a pretty good clear by him, though. Unfortunately, I'm overloaded for 1 here, so I can't go Drake Coin Jade Claws to kill the Fandral. I have seen a lot of his choose 1 cards, but you never like to leave Fandral alive if you can avoid it. It's just so awkward for me to deal with it. Being on 8 mana this turn is just super weird. I could use Alakir to kill it, I guess. Could also Hex it. I'm really not in love with using Hex on something like that. I guess Devolve is also a play. Devolve Coin Curator, maybe? Let's try devolving it, see what it turns into. That's really not that big a deal, so we'll just play Curator here. Unfortunately, we've drawn both of our dragons, so we only get 1 draw out of the Curator.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Oh boy, second Auctioneer. Okay, well, he only drew 5 cards that turn, so I guess it could be worse. Wonder if I just go Flame Tongue Alakir here. Lets me clear his board and push 11 damage, I think. Plus I have 2 pretty serious threats on the board. Let's go. This should be a pretty tough board for him to deal with. I've seen 2 Primordial Drakes, at least 1 swipe, maybe 2 swipes. Or, Wrath, I mean. I don't think I've seen a swipe. 1 Feral Rage down for sure. Could have just also used the Curator to trade into the Auctioneer. No, I couldn't develop an Ultrasaur if I wanted to kill both of his guys. There's the double swipe. But he's giving me Ultrasaur on an empty board. We'll hit him with the top decked Ultrasaur. How does Druid deal with a 14 health minion? Should be pretty tough. So I think there are really only 2 plays here. There's slam a second Ultrasaur. He's only showing, what, 7, 11 power on board, so even the first one should be tough to deal with. There's also Primordial Drake Jade Claws. Lets me kill his biggest dude, put a taunt in the way of my Ultrasaur. Either way, this Ultrasaur is going face for sure. And I think the tipping point is, how often do you see 2 Ultrasaurs on the board? So we just play the second Ultrasaur. And that means even if he deals with the first one, Crazed Alchemist is lethal next turn, hopefully. Got the armor. Oh, looks like I'm gonna lose. Well, that's lethal, huh? He's streaming too. That's hilarious.
Morgul versus Throw.
Well, Ultrasaur, my boy. I like you, but not that much. This hand is also pretty sketchy. Alright, Crazed Alchemist into that's pretty good. I mean, it's not... Yeah, it's pretty good. He plays a 2-mana 1/1, I play a 2-mana 2/2. Oh, he drew patches. Let's just play Mana Tide and try to draw some cards here. I think if I have like the perfect card every turn, I win this matchup. But it's hard to have the perfect card every turn, obviously, so we just want to play Mana Tide here and try to draw some cards. Well, I guess we play Stonehill. Sometimes the Stonehill protects the Mana Tide for a turn. I guess we take Earth Elemental here. I'm not in love with it, because it's so bad against Evolve, but the other two options were just so much worse. I would have been prepared to take a pretty mediocre card over Earth Elemental there, if it didn't cost 9 mana or whatever. And Lord of the Arena is just like so bad, he doesn't have to play Devolve on it. Damn, he did have the answer to the Mana Tide. But I got 2 cards out of it. Got a weapon charge out of him, not too bad. So Lightning Storm Jade Claws is a clear here if I'm willing to take 5 damage. Could also just play Volcano. Volcano is a clear, but it's not a great one. Let's just go for the Storm Claws play. I mean, does Volcano ever really get better than this in this matchup? What, like, large minions is he playing? I guess Jade Golems can get pretty big. Either play overloads me for 2. Volcano is a bit more clunky. Let's just play Volcano here, actually. The more I think about it, the more I feel like it usually does about the same thing as Lightning Storm, but for 2 more mana. Played around Bloodsail Corsair. Obviously. Duh. So the thing is, Coin Primordial Drake is so good next turn, but all of my plays that aren't worthless here involve Overload. So I guess that's just not gonna happen. If I Overload for 2, I'll be on 5 next turn. Let's just Storm here. I'm not trying to get Bloodlusted for 12. Alright. God, it's so bad against Evolve, I just don't even want to play it. I'm just not going to play Earth Elemental here. Just play Jade Claws and make a totem. If I need to play Primordial Drake next turn, I can coin it, otherwise I can just play Curator. Alright, seems like kind of a weak Maelstrom Portal. Which is what I like to see. And the way this guy is floating mana, I think there's just an extremely high chance he has Devolve. Oh god, that puts me up to 10. Okay, I definitely should have coined a Primordial Drake there. That was really bad. Damn, can't even play around Primordial Drake when it's in my own hand. That was super bad though. Terrible play. Alright. I guess I'm gonna play Earth Elemental here. It's really bad against Devolve, and I'm pretty sure he has Devolve. but a 4/4 7 drop is actually pretty good into devolve, so he gets his value here and hopefully loses it here. And there's no, like, easy way for him to deal with the Curator. Okay, I mean, Jade Lightning would have been an easy way to deal with it, but you would have had to have Devolve and Jade Lightning. So I think I know for sure now that neither of these cards is a Devolve, because Devolve would have just been way better than what he did there. So only one real play this turn. We Jade Lightning that guy and make a totem, since I only had 7 mana. Alright, so this is going to be an easy Primordial Drake. Or is it? If I play Ultrasaur here, he never kills Ultrasaur. And then I play Devolve. These are all... Most of these turn into Wisps. Oh no, this thing doesn't get Devolved, actually. So the Ultrasaur is never lethal next turn. Alright. We'll make the good play instead of the meme play. Guy's playing double Hex. I mean, I guess Devolve was really only ever in that deck because Aggro Druid was so popular. And now that Quest Rogue got nerfed, Aggro Druid isn't that popular anymore. I think. I really haven't played that many games since the nerf. No! I didn't get to combo! What a bummer.